This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, June 11th, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Yesterday afternoon, Larry Hogan did it again. Beginning Friday at 5 p.m., indoor dining will now be allowed in Maryland at a 50% capacity. Outdoor amusements will be able to resume, and that's like miniature golf, go-kart tracks, but that is also limited at 50%. And looking forward to next Friday, June 19th at 5 p.m., indoor fitness activities, yoga studios, gyms, martial arts studios, dance studios, all of those types of things can open up at 50% as well. Additionally, and this is kind of big and really sort of surprised me, but next Friday at 5 p.m., casinos, arcades, and malls will also be allowed to open up. Other announcements that came out of the press conference were that graduation ceremonies may resume outdoors, and he's encouraging local schools to plan safe outdoor graduation ceremonies. That seems sort of silly since most of them are done at this point, but also school systems may now begin to bring small groups of students into the school buildings. They did encourage summer learning for those that were vulnerable. Class sizes will be limited to 15 people maximum, including the instructor. All child care centers are now allowed to be open. Again, they are limited to a maximum of 15 people per room. Outdoor high school sports can resume practice and training activities. And in response to all the protests that have been going on, the health department is very concerned about the COVID virus. Governor Hogan recommended anybody that has attended a rally or a protest to make sure that they get tested, usually 3 to 4 days after the event. To answer the demand on that, they are going to be opening up multiple high-volume COVID-19 testing sites across Baltimore City, as well as one at the Baltimore Convention Center. Now, as with all of the other openings, there is no word yet on whether County Executive Pittman is going to go along with this decision. We should know that a little bit. A recent poll surveyed Maryland voters, and educators have revealed that distance learning presents many problems for both teachers and families. Educators are primarily concerned about the student engagement, and parents are mostly concerned about the separation from the school community. Specifically, more than 80% of the educators are seriously concerned about student motivation, participation, internet access, and mental health. And more than 70% of the parents report concerns about their children missing their peers, missing their teachers, and their extracurricular activities. I do think the schools have a long way to go to get the distance learning down to the point where it is somewhat commonplace and seamless. A little bit locally here, another COVID casualty. We got word yesterday that Chesapeake Brewing, which was the craft beer place right next to the Graduate Hotel on West Street in Annapolis, has closed for good. Yesterday afternoon, Luminous Health Hospitals, and that's a name that's not rolling off of my tongue just yet, but Anne Arundel Medical Center, as well as Doctors Community Hospital, all participated in a White Coats for Black Lives event in front of their respective hospitals. It was a solidarity event against racism, and physicians and employees observed a moment of silence, which was 8 minutes and 46 seconds long, to honor the remembrance of George Floyd. You want to go to eyeonannapolis.net. Check it out. We've got some cool pictures from the event. Pretty impressive to see all the doctors and nurses and staff out there. And finally, as we wrap it up today, Anne Arundel Community College is not going to have a typical graduation, and we kind of knew that. But what they're going to do is they're going to have a Road to the Future, a graduation celebration at 10 a.m., rain or shine, on Friday, June 12th. This will be a car parade for one last loop around the campus on that little road that circles the whole school. They will be graduating 2,141 students, and they do expect about 10% of them to participate in the parade. In a statement, President Dr. Dawn Lindsay said, "Commencement is a highlight of our academic year. I look forward to it every year. We wanted to find a safe and creative way to celebrate their success." Now, Dr. Lindsay will be stationed with the other officials in the point in the route where the students' names are announced and they stop and they receive their diploma jacket. Kind of a cool way to do a graduation. If you want to follow at home, maybe you've got a student that's graduating or a friend, head on over to Anne Arundel Community College's YouTube channel. All right, that does wrap it up for us today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day for updates to these stories and more. I do know that we're going to have information on County Executive Pittman's decision on reopening. If you're someplace you can leave us a rating or a review, please do that. And let your friends and family know how to subscribe to a podcast, how to subscribe to this one, and how to leave it a 5-star rating. It is Thursday, so we do have Trevor here with your Annapolis Makerspace Minutes. And as we have always, George Young with your local DMV weather forecast coming up in just 1 minute. But first, Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, Marylanders. This is Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services in Millersville, Maryland, wishing you good health and a rapid return to prosperity. Uncertainty is one of the hardest parts of our current situation. As we move towards our new normal, you may want to consider adding more certainty to your financial future by locking in the low cost of clean solar energy. The economics of solar are tremendous, and there's no better source than the trusted team at Solar Energy Services. Residential solar projects typically earn the homeowner 8 to 12% annually over the life of the system, with even better returns for commercial systems. If you have some downtime now, take advantage of our powerful remote design capabilities, allowing one of our experienced solar designers to provide a presentation, followed by a detailed, accurate proposal, all from a safe distance. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. Sunshine's a wasted, but together we'll get through this.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, June 4th. Yesterday was a hot one for the Annapolis region with afternoon highs in the 90s across all of Anne Arundel County due to a flow of air into the region from the west-southwest. And today through Saturday will bring more hot temps to the region with highs in the mid-80s to low 90s in spots, along with a daily chance of PM storms as well. So stay tuned for updates each day and keep an eye on the skies when out and about. As for Sunday, the expectation is for plenty of sunshine and high temps near 80 degrees, which will make for a nice finish to the weekend. And looking ahead to next week, the early outlook is for more sunshine Monday through Wednesday with highs 78 to 85 degrees each day, before clouds and a chance of rain return late next week. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMD VA Weather in the Apple or Google App Store. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and use our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever been to the Annapolis Mall when it opens for the day? Maybe you've noticed the line of folks waiting to get into the Apple Store. As you may know, I'm a Mac user, and today's episode of the Daily News Brief, in fact, all of the episodes of the Daily News Brief have been produced right here on my Mac computer. What you might not know about is Macmedics. They were founded here in Annapolis in 1989, and they are an Apple-authorized premium service provider, the only one in the Baltimore-Annapolis, D.C. area. And what that means to you is that they repair all Apple devices, including the iPhone screens and batteries, all without an appointment. And most repairs are done the same day, usually within 2 hours. They also sell everything except the iPhone and the watch for the same price as Apple. I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Give them a call at 410-757-MACS, or if you're not into the whole letter thing, 410-757-6227. Stop by their retail store in Severna Park on Benfield Road, or their service center in Lanham, right off of Route 50. Or you can always check them out online at macmedics.com. I'll tell you, they've saved me quite a few times, and I know they can save you.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker's Minute, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Lots of things are slowly opening back up, but festival season is seeing a lot of online events as well, including the Columbia Festival of the Arts Film Festival, the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra Pulse Rewind broadcast over the WTMD airwaves, the infamous and vibrant annual Baltimore Hun Fest has gone virtual as well, and the Maryland Film Festival is going online, with live streams tomorrow through June 20th, tomorrow being the opening night live stream that includes Balta Shorts and Dark City Beneath the Beat. Saturday is Landmine, as well as Crestone. Sunday is El Father Plays Himself and Teddy Out of Tune. Monday is Raph. Tuesday is Tahara. And Wednesday is the LGBTQ Pride live event. Anne Marie Sculpture Gardens down in Solomons is still running their Bloom and Grow Brilliant Botanicals show online, now through August 30th, with an on-site version happening as soon as they're able to open again. But they also have their safe outdoor Enchanted Summer at the Garden, with all the best parts of their Fairy and Gnome Home Festival, and transformed into a low-touch, no-touch, multimedia day daily outdoor experience, and there's still time to check out their virtual May Market, supporting local vendors with a sneak peek of each artist's shop and a way to link directly with them. Wine and Design in Annapolis is still offering take-home kits for painting. This week, check out the Be Kind Sloth, Mermaid Passion, Moonlight Lotus, Sunflower, and Sassy Wine take-home kits. The Kid Museum in Bethesda has a bunch of things online. The Make It Live Project of the Day workshops for kids has Marble Run Madness on Friday for K through 4th grade, and creative audio recordings for 6th through 8th grades. Also check out their Make It DIY workshops for pre-recorded activities that this week include ring toss, marble mazes, do-it-yourself bowling, shoebox pinball, and funhouse obstacle course. And registration is also open for their summer camps, streamed right to your home. The B&O Railroad Museum still has plenty of story times online, with 23 recorded so far. Coming up today is a new one with Sticks by Diane Alber, followed by an activity involving a lone popsicle stick, finding what makes him unique. Turn your own stick into a colorful masterpiece with a special painting technique. Code Ninjas in Edgewater is still offering online mentoring in coding and math for kids Tuesdays through Saturdays, and the Annapolis Streaming Facebook group still has plenty of online streaming concerts, including tonight with Live Art Maryland's Quarantini concert, tomorrow with Noel and Jeff Duo at the Pier Oyster Bar in Edgewater, where they'll be playing live outside and streaming internet willing. Also tomorrow, check out the Talent Machine Company Virtual Dance Party. For almost 20 years, the kids of the Talent Machine have performed at the City of Annapolis Grand Illumination and at the Key Auditorium, among others. They've missed several of their shows and fundraising events this year, so check out their live stream. Your support is appreciated. On Saturday, there's a Quarantine Country live stream, as well as Patty Rock One Night Stand online Celtic Music Festival. On Monday is Nate's Monday Nooner website, and also Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, check out Spencer Joyce, streaming 3 days a week. Rave Light Studios is doing more of their Class and Cars summer series with another drive-in drawing. On Wednesday, they supply the sanitized drawing board, gloves, paper, and pencil and eraser. Come alone or with a friend or the whole family. You pay one price for everyone who's in the car. They'll be doing this every Wednesday in June. At Local by Design on Wednesday, they're doing a craft-at-home wood workshop with a virtual wood plank workshop. Register early so you can get your supplies before Wednesday. At Art Farm in Annapolis, registration for their summer camps for kids are still open, and you can reserve a spot for as little as $100 down. They're also continuing with their virtual online classes. Botanical drawing for beginners, drawing fundamentals for cartooning, and art journaling are currently in progress, but there's still time to get in on them, as well as more classes starting soon. Also check out Art Farm's virtual art gallery, where art is for sale from local Annapolis and regional artists. Over at Maryland Hall, registration is still open for their summer camps for kids, and also check out their ever-growing online list of classes for adults and children, including watercolors, jazz tap, ballet, ballroom and hip-hop dance, photography, Pilates, Tai Chi, and more. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System, looks like they've stopped their Facebook Live story times for now, but tomorrow they have another one of their great movies discussions. This time it's The Great Dictator from 1940, Charlie Chaplin's first pure talkie, and you can watch that through the library's access to Canopy with a K. On Wednesday, there's Intro to Library ebooks and streaming, as well as the Guys Book Club, this time with Robinson Crusoe. And up at the Enoch Pratt Library, today and Monday, as well as many more of the upcoming Mondays and Thursdays, they'll be having an online virtual story time via Facebook Live. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, on Tuesday we have our monthly CAD, CAM, and CNC with Autodesk Fusion 360 workshop, online of course. You can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website at makeannapolis.org. And remember, whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Whether it's a fire, a hurricane, or a virus, Annapolis comes together. We've done it time and time again, because this is a town that gets it, a town that knows how to lift each other up when the world falls down. As we face this new challenge, I encourage our community to come together as we've always done. I'm Steve Samaras from Zachary's Jewelers. I pledge to lend a hand to support my family, my team, my neighbors, and the small businesses in our town. Together, let's do what we've always done.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.